Now, there's something deeply comforting about an uncomplicated comedy, and Nuns on the Run is very much a product of tradition. Released in 1990 but firmly rooted in the late 1980s sensibilities, this British farce is silly, energetic, occasionally dated, but most importantly consistently funny. It knows exactly what it is, and never pretends to be anything more than a light-hearted romp driven by two brilliant comic performers. Directed by Jonathan Lynn, best known for Yes Minister, Yes Prime Minister, and later My Cousin Vinny, Nuns on the Run follows Brian Hope and Charlie McManus, two small-time crooks who steal a stash of money from a gangster boss, only to find themselves on the run from both the police and criminal underworld. Their solution? Disguise themselves as nuns and hide out in a convent. From that premise alone, you know exactly the kind of film you're getting. This is a classic British comedy built on farce, mistaken identity, verbal wit, and physical humour. Eric Idle brings his trademark Monty Python energy to Brian Hope, playing him as a nervous, sharp-tongued and constantly one step away from panic. Robbie Coltrane, by contrast, is wonderfully grounded here as Charlie McManus, gruff, hulking, but surprisingly warm. And the chemistry between the two is the film's greatest strength, and without it, the joke might wear thin quickly. Thankfully, Idle and Coltrane elevate even the broadest gags with impeccable timing. The supporting cast adds extra flavour too, including Janet Suzman as Sister Liz, who brings an unexpected authority and warmth to the convent scenes, and Camille Codry as Faith Thomas, Brian's love interest. Codry would later gain wider recognition in Doctor Who. She injects charm and sincerity into a role that could easily have been one-dimensional. Her presence helps ground the film emotionally, even as it gleefully leans into absurdity. Now, it's worth acknowledging that Nuns on the Run is undeniably of its era. Some of the humour, particularly elements that lean into gender stereotypes or religious caricature, may feel dated or uncomfortable to modern audiences. That said, the film's heart is really mean-spirited. It plays more as a cheeky irreverence than outright mockery, and much of the comedy comes from the character into action rather than punching down. From a production standpoint, the film was modestly budgeted and shot largely in the United Kingdom, relying more on performances and writing than spectacle. Jonathan Lynn's background and sharp political satire gives the film a surprisingly level of polish, even when the jokes are broad. Interestingly, Robbie Coltrane took on the role at a time when he was becoming increasingly known for both comedy and serious acting. Years before international audiences would recognize him as Hagrid in the Harry Potter series. Trivia-wise, Eric Idle had spoken fondly of the film as a throwback to classic British comedies, where the goal was simple: make people laugh without overcomplicating things, and you can definitely see the sort of carry-on elements to this one. This film doesn't aim for cultural commentary or lasting cinematic legacy, it aims for fun. And a fun fact, Eric Idle's Monty Python compatriot Michael Palin was originally cast in the role, but had to drop out, and Robbie Coltrane replaced him. Ultimately, this is a feel-good, easy-watch film. Nothing about it is particularly groundbreaking or unforgettable, but it doesn't need to be. Sometimes a film succeeds simply by being enjoyable. Two great comedians, a ridiculous premise, a perfect comfort movie. Nuns on the Run gets an 8 out of 10.